Welcome to ladies and gentlemen. आप सुन रहे हैं Talkies of War podcast. जंगों की वो दास्तानें जो वक्त ने छुपा ली. In a time when myths and legends ruled the world, one real battle carved its place into history. Not just by blood and sword, but by ink and stone. This was not just a battle. It was the birth of recorded warfare. The year was 1457 BCE. The land, Canaan, and at the heart of it all stood Megiddo, a fortified city that controlled vital trade routes connecting Egypt, Mesopotamia, and the Levant. Rising against the power of Egypt, a massive alliance of over 300 Canaanite kings, led by the rebellious King of Kadesh, gathered their armies to stop the young and ambitious Pharaoh, Thutmose III. At just 25 years old, Thutmose was eager to prove himself, not only as pharaoh, but as a master of war. His advisors urged him to take the wide, safe roads, but Thutmose, calculating and daring, chose a narrow, risky path through the Aruna mountain pass. Why? Because it was unexpected. This one move changed everything. The Egyptians marched through the treacherous terrain, steep cliffs, and the looming threat of ambush. But they made it, undetected. By the time the Canaanite alliance realized what had happened, the Egyptian army was already descending upon them. The battlefield erupted, thunder of chariots, screams of warriors, clouds of dust. Egyptian archers rained down arrows like a divine storm. Canaanite ranks shattered. The enemy fled to the safety of Megiddo's towering walls, abandoning their weapons, their supplies, even their royal robes on the battlefield. The panic was total, but the siege had only just begun. Thutmose, knowing a direct assault could cost lives, surrounded the city and cut off all exits. For 7 long months, no food came in, no messenger got out. The Canaanites were starving, desperate. Eventually, they surrendered. Victory belonged to Egypt. But this wasn't just a military win. What made Megiddo truly immortal was that every moment, from the route taken to the enemy's collapse, was carefully recorded on the walls of the Temple in Thebes. It was the first detailed military account in written history. Not a myth, not a legend, a real battle carved in stone. Thutmose III would go on to be called the Napoleon of Egypt, conquering over 17 campaigns during his reign. But this battle was where it all began. So when we talk about the history of war, of strategies and sieges, of courage and chaos, remember Megiddo, where history began with a sword and was preserved with a chisel.